Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Today, I wanted to do a question and answers, and from people that have taken the time and so graciously wanted to write their questions. So I thank you, and please always keep the questions coming. The first one is from Nicole, and she writes, how do we know if it's our ego when we think our loved ones past would be saying, or if it's their true spirit channeling through us? Great question, Nicole. Thank you for that. Well, it's interesting. Things will come out of the blue. It's not something that you can sit there and plan. When you're getting something that just came out of the blue and you'll say, wait a minute, did I just see what I saw? Or did I see something on the corner of my eye? Or something was laid out for you, or you know that there was nothing on the floor and you came back and there's a card or there's a picture on the floor. That is spirit trying to grab our attention, or a picture frame falling. It's definitely spirit trying to talk to us. It's just trying to say, hey, I'm here. You're not alone. So I really like the question. A lot of times people think, well, maybe it's me imagining it. Maybe it's me doing it. No, it's not. Like I said, when it comes out of the blue, it's definitely spiritually related. So I do want you to know that. So no, you're not going crazy. Now, if you're overthinking it and then you're thinking back and forth what you just saw, that's you. But something that just came out of the blue that you weren't even thinking about, definitely spiritually related. So I like the question, I really do. Okay, next question is, if it's our loved ones coming through, how do we control this? Well, why would you want to control it? If your loved ones have a message, let them come through. I never stop my messages from coming through. Don't be scared. I mean, so many people, they always want their loved ones coming through, okay? But when they do, then they get scared. So which is it? I don't know how you want them to be. If they're showing you a sign, then take it as a gift. But if you're going to get scared about it, they're not going to hurt you. They're never going to hurt you. All they want to do is just let you know that they're here. Can you control it? You could block it out if you wanted to, and that creates a blocker for spirit to come through. But why would you want to do that? I always say, when we can dream of our loved ones and they come through, what a beautiful, beautiful gift on the other side that they're giving us. So I don't look at it as something horrible. I don't have any blockers. I make sure that I am always free for them to come through. This is very, very important because it's coming out of God, of good and light. Remember, when spirits have crossed through the light, they are here to help us and never hurt us or harm us in any way. So can we control it? We could, but I'm countering it. Why would you? Why would you want to take something that's good and block it? It's up to you. But can you do it? Yeah, you can. You can put your barriers, you can put your blockers, and you can do that if you want to. But I would say let them come. Sometimes they show us things in dreams. Sometimes they pre-warn us of something that we don't know. It's quite wonderful, the gifts that they come through with and that they can give us. So I really like that one. Okay, let's see what the next one is. If a person dies abruptly, many times it's my understanding that they can be confused, lost souls, and they don't go through the light right away. They have to make amends sometimes, right? Depending on the person, I'm assuming it depends when they go. All right. Sometimes I call them stuck spirits, earthbound spirits that are stuck. Sometimes when they have had a head-on collision or an explosion and they died instantly, plane crash, car crash, whatever, sometimes the soul will jump out so quickly and they will not know that they have passed. So it is a shock. I always try to tell people that when this happens, talk to them because they are with you. They're as an earthbound spirit. If they have not crossed, talk to them and tell them it's okay to go to the light. The light will not hurt them. Sometimes they have unfinished business and they don't want to go through the light, but it is very important. Here's what you always tell them: go through the light and be with God, and you can come back as much and as often as you want. But the true tragedy is when an earthbound spirit stays stuck and stays here. It is not something that I would recommend to anybody. So I would say talk to them, be honest with them, and tell them to go through that light, because when they do, they will come back as often as they want, as all spirits do. But the key thing is, and even the people that are alive, remember, when it's your time and you see that light, go through it. There is no punishment on the other side. The tragedy is if you don't go through the light. So I find that to be very, very interesting. All right. Now I had another question. His name was Jake, and he asked me, and I remembered, I don't even have to read it. He said, when you have had bad blood with somebody in this lifetime and you never got along, and now that they have passed and they come and they visit, I don't have it in my heart to forgive. Is that a bad thing? Very interesting. Well, you cannot control how you feel, and you cannot order forgiveness, just like you can't order respect and you can't order love. It's something that you really have to feel. But when I tell people, when somebody has done bad to you and they passed and you have trouble forgiving, try to forgive them. And if you're not ready to do that, I understand. But find it in your heart to make your peace, because through forgiveness comes peace for you and even for their soul. And everybody gets to go to where they need to be. So I get it. But what I've learned, even with people that I wasn't very friendly with, I have forgiven them, because at the end, it's all about giving myself the peace that I deserve, but also the peace for their soul growth to go on, be with God, and work on their soul growth on the other side. I get that you're not ready for it. Many times when people come and see me for readings, it's very interesting, whether it's a Zoom, a phone call, in person, whatever. I always say energy works. It doesn't matter how you do it. Energy will come through in all the different ways. But it's interesting because when I make contact with spirit, the things that they will come forward with, and somebody will say, huh, they're really saying that? Wow. I go, well, is it true? They're like, yeah, my father was terrible to me. Wow. And, they break down, they'll cry, because it's years of hurt that they've had and they've been carrying. And all of a sudden, when they can let it out, it's amazing. The emails that I get later are so heartfelt, from people saying for the first time they were able to sleep, or for the first time they've actually been happy because of making your peace. So does it help sometimes going to a psychic medium? Yes. Because sometimes you'll hear answers that you never expected in a million years, for that spirit to come through and say what it needs to say, for peace for everybody on all sides. Great question. Thanks, Jake, for that one. I hope this has enlightened you with a lot of these questions. I do like the questions. Please keep the questions coming, because this is how we learn. And if I can sit there and help answer those questions to facilitate more harmony in your life and a better aspect of how you look at things, this is what we're all here for, just to become better each and every day. So I hope this has enlightened you. Please keep the questions coming. Please keep the communication coming, because I do treasure it. Travis and I, we go through each of these questions each and every week, and we're very grateful for them. Subscribe to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and more will come. Have a very blessed week to all of you. Take care. Bye-bye.